But plenty of local students are starting back school via remote learning, and this may actually increase their time sitting in front of a screen dramatically.
Oh, good posture is hard to come by, isn't it? It's important to a child's development. It's important to their mental and physical health. We've got Dr. Jacob Fletcher here with some ideas to keep posture in mind as classes start. Good to see you, Jacob. We miss you, my friend. So let's talk about kids. You got your kiddo behind you there. I mean, he's doing what my kids do, and I know that's not good posture, and I'm not even an expert.
Yeah, and you would know, Kirk. You can see as Jack is sitting here doing a report on his heroes, Kirk and Megan from Fox 31 News. He's been at it for a little while now, so you can see he's slouched. And what you can't see is that his knees, his feet are dangling and not even touching the ground. So this puts a lot of added pressure on his low back, on his neck. And that's the kind of things we hear in our office.
Yeah.
As school starts, kids are going from being very active outside, running around, and then they're sitting for long periods of time, and it's building up a lot of tension in the neck, shoulders. They're getting headaches, low back pain, and they tell us that in our office.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the thing is, how do you fix it? How do you force them to what do you do? Are there tricks that you can, without them knowing it? Because if they know it, they're not going to do it.
Well, not everyone has an amazing chair that's going to fit. So if we can fit the chair to them, that's ideal. But we can't always get a chair that fits them exactly when it's at our home because it's the kitchen chair. So we may need to use some simple household objects like pillows and books. Jack, jump down for just a second. So we're going to support him with a couple of pillows. I'm going to throw some books underneath him and another pillow.
Oh, okay.
And then it's a little bit high, so we've got a step stool here. Jack, jump up there. It's a little.
There you go.
And Mom is going to help us out and push it in there. So now you can see Jack is upright. We want to follow the 90-90-90 rule. So his arms are at 90 degrees, his low back is at 90 degrees, and now his knees are at 90 degrees. His feet are still not touching, so maybe I use something like a laundry basket. I slide that underneath his feet, and now his feet are supported.
Well, he's all situated.
How do you feel, Jack? You feel good?
Yeah.
Is he actually working, or is he just playing like games on the computer right now?
Oh, no, he's doing a report on you guys.
No! Kirk gets an F.
Fail. Big fail. What about, for kids, a lot of kids, especially as you get into middle school and high school, they start cracking their fingers and their neck and stuff. Is that stuff bad? And what can those kids aren't going to listen to us if we try to stuff a pillow behind them. What can we advise our older kids on?
Well, one of the things you can do is just simply change up positions throughout the day. So in this scenario, Jack, I'll have you jump down for just a second. Maybe he spends some time in a standing position.
Okay.
So he's straight up and down, he's standing. You could use an exercise ball to sit on that for a while. Or even things like lying on the floor for a period of time in an extended position.
Yeah.
That actually is opposite of what we usually do, of putting our head down, or kneeling at a couch, or even in this scenario, you can see how the screen is much lower than Jack. Mm-hmm. So I may need to raise the screen, and I can use something like a shoebox to bring that
These at-home modifications.
Well, and you think about it, too, at school, they actually move around a lot. They go to recess, they go to lunch, they go to recess again, they go to class, they go to specials.
Yeah, they probably need breaks.
They need breaks. I'm sure that's good for
so also switching the postures throughout the day every 10, 15, 30 minutes, and also just building in breaks, getting them up, moving them around, run them around the house a few times. That's going to help them, break up the frustration and break up that tension in their bodies.
All right. Well, thank you much, and good job, buddy. See you later.
What a cutie pie.
Sorry, Jacob. He's cuter than you. I don't know what to tell you.
No, that's obvious.
Jacob Fletcher, always a pleasure. Always some good advice, some easy tips. And with our kids, we're going to have to kind of force them to just kind of sit up better. I could use some pillows.
We could all probably do a better job with that.
Right there.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll get your butler right on it.